Hey, Amphetamine here. Today, we are going to play Kharazim, the new monk character from the Diablo universe. Now, you may be asking, wait a minute, isn't he not out yet? That is right. So right now, I am in the public test realm, the PTR, and Blizzard last week introduced both Kharazim as well as the new map. And this week, we are testing those two characters along with a whole bunch of rebalancing in the latest patch a week ahead of the patch being released next week. So what I wanted to do was do a video and show a little bit of the monk and see how I do with him, and also take a look at the new map, the Infernal Shrines. So let's get started and let's have some fun. All right, here we go. Now we have a lot to cover, so let's go and take out the treasure goblin and let's have a talk about our game. All right, so we are on the new Infernal Shrines map, and I am playing Kharazim. Now, his first level talents are basically a buff to, or the decision on his trait, which is either Transcendence, where every third attack will heal me, Iron Fist, where every third attack will deal bonus damage, or Insight, where every third attack will restore mana. Now, I am going to go, let's look, Diablo, Kerrigan, Nazeebo, Kael'thas, and Kharazim versus Vala, Kerrigan, Mirrodin, Nazeebo, and Kharazim. So what I am going to do, I am going to go with, we don't have they have some burst. I am going to go with bonus damage. Let's do that. So let's step back here a little bit and let's talk about my abilities. So first, my Q ability is Radiant Dash, which will jump me to the player, or it could be a hero, could be a enemy, it can be a minion as well. And it jumps to them and I get 2 charges. Quite nice. I like to think of it as like Zerathul's Blink ability, because I can kind of jump in and jump out, and I am just going to walk back. There we go. All right, my W ability is Breath of Heaven, which will heal me and the allies around me, like so. So anywhere where you see that area, that's what I'm healing. My E ability is Deadly Reach, which will speed up my attack speed, which is exactly what I want, and raises my attack damage. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and help heal our Diablo here, is I'm just going to kind of stay around, and I'm going to try to get back. Jump, jump, there we go. So I just need to make sure, get out of here. Dang it, I wasn't close enough. So I just need to stay around my friends. There we go. And now we're going to go for the objective. Now, the objective for this map is basically from Diablo, obviously. So the idea here is the shrines will occasionally activate, and when they activate, they will also spawn minions. Like, there we go. And you just continue to heal. And I died. Let's watch the team play here. So it will continually spawn skeletons, and you have to kill 30 of them. So as you can see down here, we can see that. I'm going to try and let them know I'm on the way. For my next ability, I am going to go with Deadly Reach attacks increase movement speed, mostly because we're going to lose this. Yep, we are. So hopefully we can try to kill Nazeebo here right quick. And we do. Awesome. Now, once you get to 30 skeletons, then what will happen is this Punisher will appear. Now, the Punisher will be one of 3 types. This one is an arcane type. They do change depending on where, or depending on the game. Because I played another game, and the top shrine was not the Arcane. Now, Arcane is I absolutely hate Arcane. When I play Diablo, it's like one of the things I absolutely hate the worst. So, yeah, so that is a bit of a bummer. Whew. The other two abilities that we have is Motor, which is fire, basically, and Ice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be on my way down here, so we can start soaking. Actually, I'm going to go here. Great. It looks like the entire team is wanting to push, or the enemy team, and that's fine. If they want to go and not soak, that helps me fine. Now I'm just going to jump out here. Great. Don't know what he's saying neat for, but that's fine. Again, we're just going to continue to soak. We need to soak. The enemy Vala is trying to harass me a little bit, but it's not really going to do a lot. Like, I see what you're doing, but you're not going to... There we go. Our level 7, I am going to go with Wave 100 Fist, which will cause a volley of blows after I do my dash, which is what I want. We just need to... There we go. Great, so I just need to get back just a bit. Just a bit. Yep, come after me. Come after me, bro! Alright, so the next shrine is now activating, so we should probably try to do something here. Yep, go for it. Go for it. Oh, and of course they kill me. Oh. Alright, so let's see what the team does. So we are getting good. We got the enemy Kerrigan. Our Kerrigan's doing well. I will say, Kerrigan, so much better in this patch. She's pretty awesome, honestly. Great. I am going to come in. We are close, 9 to 12 on the skull count. We do need to focus. We are now in the lead there. I am hurrying my damnedest to get here so I can help and heal. There we go, guys. Great. Great, and we get the next guy, the next Punisher. So as you can see, the Punisher will focus on heroes before he pushes. This is a great thing and a terrible thing, in my opinion. The great thing is that he can focus on, just like that, on the heroes, whereas we can focus on structures. The downside is now he's trapped, and we need to help him out. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with 7-sided strike. I'm going with a more damage build here, and I'm going to try to come in here. Let's help. We need to heal, and I am... Ooh. Let's see what they're going to try and do here. That should have helped a bit with my 7-sided strike. And I'm going to... Ooh, I'm in the middle of nothing. I really messed up on that one. My positioning was out of place, so I probably shouldn't have gone in all ham, but I did. All right, so we are tied. Our team is spread out a little bit. We do have Kael'thas and Nazeebo kind of playing here. I don't know what you're doing, Nazeebo. There we go. We do have our Diablo up top. I do not know where the enemy team is at all. I'm going to go down here. They got the Bruiser King? Yeah, they got the Bruiser King. Alright, so I'm going to come up here and help Diablo, since he asked nicely. Go, and we get this quickly, hopefully. Great, and I'm going to mount up. And we're going to continue on. Now at this point we should probably start sticking together. Let's tried to get. Oh my gosh! All right, let's go and heal, and let's get out of here. Go, and I am going to. The downside of 7-sided strike is that you don't get to kind of point it, which sucks. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to heal instead. Be a little bit more conservative here. I'm going to follow the Nazebo here, as well as the Kale Foss, and we are going to try to take out these skeletons as quickly as we can. We are already up 11, 16, 17. Here comes the enemy team. Let's try and heal as fast as possible, and we pass away. But the friendly team is doing its darndest. We do take out Mirrodin. We do get the Punisher, and he is hopefully going to go and start attacking our enemies. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do Radiant Dash gives movement speed. No, actually, I'm going to do Fist of Fury. Increase deadly reach duration. Again, more attack, more power, more damage, and for the monk, that's really good. And I get that heal on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to meet up with the team. It looks like they're going after the other monk. And, oh, he tries to protect himself, and he doesn't. I'm going to heal my friendly team. And now we do have a Punisher that is pushing. Now what I'm going to do... Oh, wow, he got me good. He paused or stunned me right at the right time. I'm going to move back a little bit. Now, since he's by himself, that will make my 7-sided strike really strong if I can get him by himself. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of hang back here. I'm going to heal. I'm going to now hit the 7-sided strike, and Kerrigan comes in for the final and kills him. So let's now go ahead and take out this fort. Easy as. And now we're just going to continue on. I'm going to go and help and heal, and we're just going to continue and push. We do have Kerrigan and Diablo now moving up top. I am now going to take, let's see, what do we have? Vala, Kerrigan, Mirrodin, Nazebo. I am going to do Radiant, or Blinding Speed, and what this will do is gives me another Q charge, and it causes more damage, which is exactly what I want. I'm going to use my Deadly Reach, probably a little late there, and we're going to move back just a bit. Alright, now we're going to go and try to get these other Impalers. The friendly team here, let me go and heal. And, oh. Great, I'm going to move back, I'm going to move back, I'm going to heal. Great, awesome. And let's go and try to take out our the enemy Kerrigan. Of course, I'm in the way. Let's get out, let's get out. Barely survived out of that one. I was definitely not in the right position there, but don't worry. I did get out. We did 4-team wipe, or not almost, or 4-team kill, so that's really good. And we're going to go and save our Kerrigan, and we're just going to go and kill him. Now, what we're going to do now is go to the top shrine, activate it, and hopefully we will kill this ASAP so that we can get yet another Punisher so we can start pushing those perfect areas. Now, let's kill him. Perfect. Now, I am just going to come up here, and we are going to start taking these out quickly. So Vala is sitting down there. She's waiting for the rest of her team to show up. They are not going to show up in time. Nazebo's spiders are doing real damage to these skeletons. So that's quite nice. And we easily get the next Punisher. So let's come back into the lane and we will get ready. My 7-sided strike is almost off cooldown, which is great. We take out the Kerrigan, we take out the Mirrodin. Now we are going to go after their monk. And he tries to use his thing. I am going to save my 7-sided strike for obvious reasons. And I just need to... Here, let's do this. Let's heal. And as you can see, when there's no heroes around, our Punisher will go after buildings. But he will get kind of blinded by the idea of getting a hero. So... that, I think, is his big weakness. If you can get him to jump behind your gate, he should not be saying good game. That is a real way to just prove that we're going to lose. But yeah, if you get him behind your gate and you have all your stuff kind of working on it, basically he can be bursted down pretty quickly. Now what I'm going to do is back up. I need to back up since I'm taking damage. And we get a game. So as you can see, those Punishers really, really determine what your fate in the game, basically. They're really powerful. They go after you really hard. And if you're not together as a team, you are going to be severely outnumbered. So I always recommend that if you're going to go into the Punisher, you need to burst him down as a group. Otherwise, he's just going to stomp on you and you are going to die. Also, I have seen some amazing work between the Punisher and Kerrigan combos. With her drawing you in, throwing the spikes up, and him jumping on you and pummeling you, you are pretty much dead. So that is going to be the real look with this map. Now let's look at our stats. Did pretty well. Did decently with the healing. Now notice I didn't go for a healing build. If I was going for a healing build at level 7, I would have gone with Echo of Heaven, which would give me a second heal at 50% of my Breath of Heaven. It's really good. Also for my ultimate, I would have also gone with Divine Palm, which will give me the ability to mark one of the allies, and if they die while the mark is on, which lasts like 3 seconds, they go into stasis for a second, and then they get 50% of their life back. I decided, since I was going with more of a damage build, that I was going to go with 7-sided strike, which is really good in certain cases. When you're in those big team fights, it really kind of dilutes the power of 7-sided strike. But if you have 1 or 2 heroes attacking you, it is really nice. Let's take a look at the talents before we go. Too bad we didn't get up to level 20. It does sometimes happen on this map. So I went with Iron Fist. My 3rd basic attack deals 100% bonus damage. Great starter, especially if you're going for a damage build. Overtake, basic attacks while Deadly Reach is active will increase your movement speed by 30%. Now, Kharazim is pretty fast, but when he doesn't have any of his cooldown, or when everything's on cooldown, he can be rather slow. So that 30% speed, quite nice. Next, we have the Way of 100 Fist. Radiant Dash to an enemy causes you to launch a volley of blows, dealing 180 total damage instead of a basic attack. I have to say, we did use this pretty effectively today. Now, at level 7, you have Echo of Heaven, you have this, and you also have another talent which will expose an area around you. I think it's at level 7. And this is really good, especially against stealth characters. Much like Peekaboo from Brightwing or Oracle from Tacitor, it exposes the area, it stealths or stealthy, and I think it's a really good thing, especially if you can jump in at the beginning of the team fight. It really kind of negates that potential damage that those two, Nova and Zeratul, can give. Then we have 7-sided strike, which we already talked about. Notice each strike hits its highest health nearby hero for 7% of their maximum health. So if I have 7 of them, that means it's 49%. So the more heroes around, the less effective it is to bursting down someone. So remember that. Fist of Fury, increased deadly reach duration by 50%. more duration means more damage, and that's exactly what I wanted. And then I went with Blinding Speed. Decreases Radiant Dash cooldown by 2 seconds and increase its maximum number of charges by 1. It allows me to jump in, jump out more often. It allows me to continue fighting, and it gives me an extra out. So I can jump in, jump to another area, and then jump out. And it's a really, really good trait. Now, let's see. One other thing to look at is, let's look at the talents at level 20, shall we? Since we didn't get there. At level 20, I probably would have gotten... Ooh... I like Epiphany because it restores my mana and radiant charges. And in the late game, mana is everything, and I think that's pretty amazing. But Transgression, 7-sided strike hits more. Actually, I kind of like that because it goes from 7 to 11 strikes, and it can be quite devastating. So 11 times 7 is 77% of the total life. Wow, you can really, really kind of take someone out with that. So I probably would have taken Transgression if I was going purely damage. But if I was going heal, I would probably do Peaceful Repose. That way I can throw that Divine Palm more often. All right, well, that does it for me. So just as a reminder, Kharazim is currently in the PTR. We will be seeing him next week, hopefully. And then what I assume is in the next 3 weeks, instead of a new hero, we'll be getting the Infernal Shrines. So that's it for me today. I hope you enjoy Kharazim. I sure do. I think I'm going to be playing him a lot. So thank you so much, and have a great day.